Hello everyone, I'm really happy to see you here, and let's start our first lesson, which is about the theory. I'm sure that you already know that the personality of the human being is formed up to 6 years old. Our patterns of behavior, our perception of the world and people, our reactions to negative and positive occasions in life is almost done when we are children. Parents shows us their example strategies of life that we implement in our own adult life. When the baby gets enough love from parents, when he or she gets enough attention, when parents do not ignore babies crying, need of touch, shows positive emotions, child understands that he can trust parents and so he can trust the world. If it doesn't happen, this is the basis of mistrust. Because if child can't trust parents, who in this world he or she can trust? It is important to mention that child is a person from the very first day. While you're learning how to recognize his or her mood, child doing the same thing with you. Kid will not remember the moment when you left he or she for 25 minutes crying alone while you've been in the grocery. But they can be scared for all their life to be left alone and feel this fear of being left by someone they really care about. Strong childhood experiences are sorted in the memory of the body and in the future can affect the perception of the world very much. By the way, psychology tells us not to leave kids alone before they're 7 years old when they're not asleep. And now you know the reason why. Knowing all this theory is perfect, but if we're not psychologists, if we are not teachers, how can we keep all this information in mind and use it in our own family 24/7? You're right, we can't. As parents, we have our own lives too. At least we need to work and earn some resources for better existence. Almost all parents are afraid to do something wrong, do something that will negatively affect the future emotional life of the child and their relationships also. Something that will make the kids weak persons or even to blame their parents. It can be divorce. It can be punishments. Anything can happen, we know that. And it doesn't mean if something bad happens, we are bad people or bad parents automatically. It is just life and everyone can make mistakes. What is really important is to show your child that you love him or her no matter what. In this course, we're not going to learn how to become a perfect parent, maybe best parent in the world, but we will create one simple family symbol that will be returning your attention to your child's emotional needs every time you lose control. This is a long-time project. You will start today and finish someday when your kid go to school or later. To save our bright feelings for a child, we will write Parents' Promise. One example that I already have, you can use as sample and put it in the photo album of your child. I will give you some recommendations and instructions how to fill the album. I've asked almost 200 adults from 20 to 35 years old and 98% said that they would love to have something like this album from their parents with the special promise to love themselves more and to love their parents more. Someday this album can change your life of your adult kid, and maybe life of your family. Thank you for watching this and see you in our next lesson.